Harry had shown up at her door with nothing to offer except the story about Alfred Strongbear. The two robbers had left no money for him, not even the table stakes for the final poker game. He had tried to make up for it with expert advice. He once asked if she liked horses, and she had answered yes before she realized that he had said the horses. "Never bet on anything less than a 20-to-1 shot," he advised. "It's not worth your time. You can't make anything. The secret is the numbers fool people into thinking that handicapping is an exact science. No expert can figure it that close. When a horse opens at 20-to-1, all they're saying is that it's a long shot. Fact is, it's probably 10-to-1, or even 8-to-1, unless it's got 3 legs. One race in 10 or 15, the others all go out and trip over their shoelaces." Harry had spent his life convincing himself that the long shots were going to come in. After she had studied him for a time, she understood that this was because he identified with them. If people had been assigned odds the way racehorses were, Harry would have been a 20-to-1 shot. She had an intuition that Harry was going to have to stay under longer than a little while, so she had given him a cover that would hold up. That had been 5 years ago. Felker had gotten the essential parts of the story right, the ones Harry would have told a cop to get him to help. There was an account of the murder vague enough to reassure the cop that Harry didn't know the kinds of details that would make it worth the cop's while to put him in a cell, but vivid enough to convince him of what would happen to Harry if he did. She was feeling a very strong impulse to believe Felker. It was just like Harry to have said Alfred Strongbear had given him $40,000 instead of $5,000. And where would any of the story have come from if Harry hadn't told him? And then there was the way he told it. He had listened to Harry's voice, and she could tell that he liked Harry, thought he was funny. Maybe Harry was safe. Maybe this one was another like Harry, a man nobody was willing to take in and protect because he wasn't exactly an innocent, but who wasn't a monster either. The missing parts, the ones Felker didn't know or didn't remember, made it seem more likely. Harry had asked Alfred Strongbear, "If you want a mustache, why don't you just grow one?" The old man had told him, "It comes in too thin. People would know I'm an Indian." Jane said, "All right, you can get up now." She relaxed her arm to let the gun muzzle point down at the floor and walked into the living room. "You'll help me?" he asked. "I didn't say that," she said. "I'm just not afraid enough of you to shoot you. Go connect my phone."